Yesterday, on 15th July 2020, the 15th India-European Union Summit was held. In fact, it is for the first time this summit was held virtually. Due to coronavirus, from last 3 months, various important international and regional summits were held virtually. India-EU Summit is a must and much awaited summit from long back. The people really anticipated that in this present summit we will have a strong deal, that is FTA, Free Trade Agreement. Unfortunately, no such deal was concluded in the present agreement. Coming to the history of India-EU Summit, the first summit was held in the year 2000 at Lisbon. Regularly from last 20 years, 15 summits were conducted, and year by year the relationship between India and European Union was strengthened. In this present summit, we all anticipated that there will be a BTIA. BTIA means Broad-Based Trade and Investment Agreement. Some newspapers write Bilateral Trade and Investment Agreement. From last 13 years, we are trying to have such agreement. This is a time where we need to forge the agreement, but unfortunately, it was an elusive concept. No conclusion have come yet. But have started a new mechanism for talks with respect to free trade agreement in future, but they have not given any deadline or timeline how and in what way they are going to conclude this free trade agreement or BTIA, broad-based trade and investment agreement. Coming to the present talks yesterday, from the Indian side our Prime Minister Narendra Modi represented. From the European side, the President of European Council and the President of European Commission participated. Prime Minister Modi emphasized that India and European Union are natural partners. In fact, we share democracy, pluralism, multilateralism, human rights as common values. India and European Union also forged strong ties with respect to anti-terrorism, with respect to trade, investment and defense deals, science and technology. And India is one of the early countries to draw a close partnership and relationship with the European Economic Community in 1960s. And in 1994, India is one of the early countries to have a strong relationship with European Union. That is, in 1994, India has a cooperative agreement with European Union. And this cooperative agreement with European Union is even today in vogue. It was very crucial today. 1994, India had a agreement for cooperation, and from 1994 to 2020, from last 26 years, we have the same agreement which is in vogue, which is really prevailing in India and European Union. And India as a strong democratic country, European Union is a bloc of 27 member nations. Both are having very good trade, and we can say as a bloc, European Union is the largest trading partner with India. As a bloc, if you consider, European Union is the largest trading partner with India. The present trade between India and European Union, if you see, EU is our largest trading partner for goods, with the trade exceeding our goods, our trade in goods is exceeding $100 billion with European Union. So only on goods our trade is $100 billion, and services it is over $40 billion. Now we can understand the significance of European Union to India. Our trade in goods is around $100 billion and our trade in services is around $40 billion. And European Union investments are also very significant in India. And after Brexit, that is, European Union as a bloc have become 27 member bloc. Earlier it is 28 member bloc. After Brexit, India has to focus with Britain separately and European Union separately. Our Prime Minister Modi also discussed about India-China border tensions. In the summit, the issues relating to citizenship law in India, the recent Citizenship Amendment Act, Jammu Kashmir issues, they were also discussed in the summit. And with respect to India-EU partnership, there are key takeaways which I need to mention here. The first thing is, India-EU recently, just one day before the India-European Union 15th summit, have finalized civil nuclear agreement. The first thing is civil nuclear deal. And the second thing is strategic partnership. The third thing, mitigate socio-economic consequences of COVID-19. The fourth thing, strengthening trade and investment. The fifth thing, Prime Minister Modi particularly emphasized human-centric globalization. And finally, people-to-people exchanges. And with this, we can say India and European Union, they are coming together stronger and stronger. Let's hope European Union as a bloc, India as a country will forge better ties in future, and our much awaited free trade agreement will be realized soon, and India will prosper with the investments and also Indian exports to European Union. Thank you.